Hello everyone, I'm Curious and welcome back to my blind Hollow Knight Silksong playthrough. It has been a while since I last recorded and I was thinking about how we haven't really seen any soul usage except I think at the start where the cage was shown maybe and we haven't also seen any charms. I thought the charms were made primarily through Bug's final wishes. Why aren't there any charms here in Harloom? Maybe charms are only a thing in hollowness, but why why did Grim give us Grim Child then? Since Grim clearly came from somewhere else, I have many questions about that. Maybe we'll find out. Hopefully, we'll find. And we got the memory locket last episode. Keepsake containing a precious memory can be used to expand a crest. Expand crest in the crest pane of the menu. Okay, what does that do? Um, okay, maybe I can't change that again because it seems like expanding crest seems to unlock extra spaces for me to put things, but they seem to be one use items only. I probably did not want to do that because these seem to be the blue ones. Support items, I guess. These are utility, support, and combat related. I guess. We'll equip the druid's eye. I was not sitting on a bed. Do you have anything to say again? Back here again, it's a strange pilgrimage that bends and doubles back on itself. Still, you may as well take the opportunity to share your rosaries. Oh, don't I have enough? We pilgrims provide for each other, living or dead. Sharing is a sign of devotion, particularly for those who give. Can continue. I wonder why this is a locked door. I think we read that last time. Looks like a car. What was that noise? Looks like something is touching. Let us continue, but I'm going to check that and open this first. Can't seem to create whatever is there. I need to get used to this move because I could have saved myself from falling down. This really makes me laugh in my head. This move, really funny. Nothing there. Nothing there. I felt like I was gonna die there, and I was right. Wait, what did it say again? I get it. That's why it's a locked door because it will ask me rosaries every time I open it. Okay, I'm just gonna go down and heal. I can't heal. Don't have enough juice. Why are there so many of these? You know what I'm going to do? Because these walls really look like there should be something in there. That also really looks like something should be there. We are really going up. Um, Grey Moor. Is this the place that the bug in there was in the last bend wherever we sat? I think this is the place that we're talking about. I forgot. Like I think I have seen one of these signs before, but I forgot what they meant. A bench, maybe, hopefully. No. Makes rosary strings. Used up 20 of my rosary strings for no reason. Great music. Wait, I want to see if I can jump off this. No, doesn't seem so. These enemies are everywhere. I guess I should not call them enemies since they are pilgrims. Of course, they are everywhere. Seems they're not very strong. Ground object or considered one. This sign again. Okay, they are attacking me. Almost died to that. Okay, I can't hit that. I really need to get used to their patterns because I seem to be taking a whole lot of damage from them. Don't attack me. I'm jumping. I died to them. And where was the last one? Right here. Way too far away. A lot further away than I wanted it to be. I remember their name, Sharma. I think their singing really does help since this person was not attacking before that. Or maybe the string that is holding them and making them attack chose to only affect it when Sharma was not there. But whatever the reason, we know they are being controlled or infected. I guess it's not really that long of a way back since it's right here.
Friend!
The way down here, I have to remember.
Friend!
Okay, can't attack them for that. Why do they drop rosaries? Maybe they are more civilized than I think. Or, I mean, these specific enemies. The pilgrims dropping rosaries, or maybe they collect rosaries because they are shiny like scrolls. They seem more like scrolls the more I think about it. Also, I can explain this. But so what is this background? Extremely giant windmills. This sound is like gonna open the gate from right here. Halfway home. Are we halfway?
Sono Abade.
Creek, Sreej. I'm gonna call you Creek. Har, well met travel. Looking for a drink or a rest or both?
Da, Fenestra.
Fair greeting, good work. The warmth of your hearth is welcome upon these wet plains.
Sobaha.
Hey, it's a damn climb to this part. Used to be just pilgrims trekking my way. But all times these are, and you ain't even the strangest shell walking about. I wonder who he is talking about. Not the strangest. Oh, a rowdy old warrior stopped to not long back, caused quite a scene. And now a young, young lass has taken up lodging in my top room.
There's a who.
The last mentioned she is on the lookout for sharp types like yourself. Maybe pay her a visit if you haven't already. Craig said that they were a young lass. Chakra was looking for their mentor, so maybe this isn't their mentor, but maybe just someone else. I was thinking him as a
Sobaha.
mentor. Here for a drink, traveler. My nectar's got a kick that'll warm your shell in these sudden climbs. Okay.
Oba.
No. S only. I don't know how I should read that. Snowly. Sunly. Only those few stronger pilgrims that survive to reach my home now. Is only. That is. That. Eh, S is only those few stronger pilgrims that survive to reach my home now. Palum's curse claims the rest. Poor salt left to wander. I do sometimes get to wondering. Is it the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking, or something else entirely?
Sobaha.
I'm gonna buy a drink again since I'm hoping for new dialogue.
Yoba.
Elhard, over the moors, a great town I have heard it once was. Heart of the Pyrenees, right smack in the middle of these midlands. Now it's all crumbled, and that brittle vein of bells is crawling with nasty. Ain't no place left in Khalum that can fairly claim to offer safety. Yes, it seems like this book will have a lot more dialogue, but I don't want to spend everything. Uh,
No, no, hola. No, 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 no.
Probably not Chakra's mentor.
Hmm? Moist now?
No. Oh, ma. Surprise, sweet surprise for no. You are adult, yes? Fully grown, ready to hunt?
Nesvir?
Certainly, I am no child. Yes.
Nusha nushla.
Perfect then. No must ask a wish. For her, you would seek Harlem's many fabulous bugs and cut them. Cut them with your blade. Cut them with your mature spirit. Cut them with your savage adult heart.
Ula munu.
Would you help? No? Could you take her scroll and fill its pages with the learnings of your guts? A hunter's journal? Hopefully, bugs of Harlem. Promised wish. Yes. Wish promised.
Nusha nushla.
Oh, ma, you make me so happy. Hunt down the creatures of this land and record them in this scroll. Obtain the hunter's journal. Exactly the same. Press I, defeat foes to add their records to the journal. Review defeated foes in the journal pane of the menu.
Magina Fora.
Learning about a land's inhabitants is a worthwhile undertaking. Perhaps you are more gone than you realize.
Ushmula?
Ma, such delicious praise will make you shiver. Go now, hunt and pray, and begin our learning. You are very weird.
Uli mumo.
It's hard work learning so much from creatures, but for Nu is very perfect. Now go and hunt and pray his drone.
Uli mumo. Nushla. No, no.
So many bugs. Like, I should read these, but I don't know if I should read these in this video. They probably have a whole lot of lore. Should I? I'm going to. Mask Grub. Grub, maybe just normal grub, not the grubs in Hollow Knight. Fur covered with fur covered collar with a series of sharp spikes along its back. If not for the spikes, I would think it an appealing bug. Huh. This is weirdly funny since the hunter's journal in Hollow Nest, uh, the hunter was making the notes. Here it is just Hornet. Moss Mir, small fluttering creature capable of defending itself with its small stinger. This bug is soft and clumsy, but to its fortune, its home cave seems relatively free of effective predators. I wonder why that is a good question. Hornet, moss mother, adult moss male with a fully developed stinger and hardened hide. Defeat two more. Guess we'll fight it again, just like the earlier bosses in Hollow Knight. Achnid, winged insect that feeds upon moss and lichen in the caves above bone bottom. In its natural state, it would avoid potential predators, but Harlum's haunting now compels it to aggression. Fortunately, its jaws are ill-suited for combat. Huh. Guess that aren't supposed to normally attack us if we are considered potential predators. Skull Scuttler, small soft bug that uses the hard skulls of the marrow for protection and disguise. In every land, creatures find new and surprising ways to disguise themselves. One must be wary always. Skull Brute, soft bug beneath a huge horned shell, charges at intruders to protect its territory and its smaller companions. Either its size has made it fearless, or the hunting has removed its sense of self-preservation. Hornet says the sense of self-preservation is removed, but I don't really think that because I keep dying to this enemy, Skull Brute. I've taken a lot of damage from these since they and died multiple times since they do two hits. Small Killik, small bony bug that favors dark tunnels, can expand its spiked carapace to ward against attacking predators. Ag- Beast fly, aggressive fly of Harlem's lowlands, damps prey with its bone, hard bone max. Hard bone mask, so it's not their real face, it's a mask. Carronid, common winged bug of the lowlands, generally docile but will attack if threats come close. Their plump, round shape makes them well suited for target practice. Difficult to resist testing my aim on them. Kinda real, since I also feel the same way. Hornet. Vicious Carronid, aggressive winged bug of the lowlands. When angered, it rapidly whips its bladed tail as a weapon. Hardbone Hopper, grazing creature with sharp senses that nimbly retreat from danger. Small Link, young bony bug that can crawl or curl its body to form a ball. I almost forgot about this. They were really early in the bone bottom, or I think that was the name, and we never saw them again. Poker, spine shooting drifters of the lowland. When whatever admiration I had for its fleecy down is spoiled by its disturbing mass and its steely spines. What do you mean, Hornet, by fleecy down? Admiration. Grom- Gromling, young masked worm that delights in ambushing intruders within its tunnels. Fell beast, the travel bug. Huge, hard bone bug that lives within and travels through the veins of old bells across Paldum. This one has allied themselves with me, either as thanks for their saving or respect for one judge as equal. Whatever the reason, their fellowship is very welcome indeed. Pilgrim Groveler, basic bug of Harlem, lay down upon the ground. Taken by Harlem's haunting, the bug is now capable of little more than prayer and aggression. Pilgrim Pouncer, agile bug of Harlem, its higher functions have been lost to the hunting. With a softer shell than most, they would have relied on their athleticism to survive. Pilgrim Hornfly, short pilgrim that uses their long horn to launch upon threats. Pilgrim Hulk, sturdy bug lost to the haunting, rolls as threats with no care for its own discomfort. Pilgrim Bell Bearer, common bug wielding a set of old bells. The bug will ring the bells at anyone it deems still free. Short horned bug born with winged pilgrim. Short horned bug born with underdeveloped wings. I don't know why I started with this description first and why I read it extremely slowly. Pilgrim Guide. Old pilgrim carrying a heavy iron while craft. They are guides. Overgrown pilgrim. An aged pilgrim overgrown with lichen and moss. The moss looks to grow even inside their stomach. Was the pilgrim spit at which the pilgrim spits at foes in compressed globs, a foul form of offense. Really disgusting. Lava lug, sticky mollusk that defends itself by spraying burning fluid from roots on its back. I wonder why they are burning. Because whatever. Smelt shoveler, low level worker lost to the Falum's haunting. Instinct keeps them at their task, though in much simpler fashion than before. Flintstone flyer, aerial worker lost to the Falum's haunting. Wears a house full with flintstones which they will bring at included. This one killed me a lot. Flint flame flyer, brave worker carrying unstable flint flame and bearing a heavy belt to protect against potential ignition. Smoke rock sifter, symbol bearing worker of the beef docks, scans the hulls of smoke rock to find traces of precious minerals. Huh. I see and I understand the. I think the symbol is used to shift the rocks and find the rare minerals since it can hold a lot. Whatever, let's continue. Breastplate. Tiny, timid creatures that huddle in flocks and flee at the first hint of danger. I think I killed some of them with my silk spear. I think that was the name. Since I remember talking about them since they were like the mask flies in Hollow Knight, normal Hollow Knight. Fur-tailed, skittish scrambler of the farfields. Its antennae resemble stalks of grass to aid its camouflage. It has no means to defend itself. Its only hope for survival is to be mistaken for a plant. Very harsh, but true. Flapping fur-tail, docile bug whose wings mimic the grasses of the farfield. A common snack for larger predators. Fourth chorus, towering iron automaton, driven by razor, rotor, and cogs. A terrifying achievement of Harlem to build a construct so large and yet so nimble. Trained, uh, Hollow Knights have large bugs, mechanical bugs like that in the crystal mines. I don't think the crystal mines were the right name for some reason. I don't remember. But whatever. This was a cool but easy fight. Fourth chorus though. Wasn't there some tablet something that I could inspect that was talking about chorus? Scar lid. Small burning and servant to the largest scar. Largest scar. Maybe a higher being. Scar. Scar wing. The arcing predator that clings fast to the roof and outworks, often summoned to aid its larger companion. Scar Scout. Young ant hunter wielding sickles carved from teeth will often call for aid if danger comes close. Scar Stalker. Skilled ant hunter bearing blade and armor fashioned from bone. Scar Guard. This one hit me a lot. The boss. We have to fight one more, I guess. Huge ant hunter dies to protect the stores and passages of its time. I guess it was guarding the entrance of that area. Draw. This one killed me right now. Screeching scavenges their roots high in caverns and preys on passing pilgrims. Lace. Manic fencer who delights in battle. Of course, we have to fight her again. I think they are a her. Nothing more. And no weird entry like the shade that the Hunter's Journal gives you in Hollow Knight. 39 of 100. We can probably go over the 100. Or maybe the max 100 will increase, or the wish will be completed at 100, but we can still move on.
Bola.
Right? Yes. I still have to get a map of this area and get up there. I can swim faster also. Right up there was camera. That looks like they look like bugs, but I don't know if they are alive or not. They are alive. New journal entry. That was my feeling thing. Because I can't speak right now because I'm focusing on this fight. Not too hard. Let's see about them in the journal. Drag catcher, bug charge, bug charged to catch dregs of silk that fall from the citadel. Will attack with its staff if provoked. Catch dregs of silk. Thread raker. Tall bug charged to pile silk threads in preparation for respooling. Their sharp rake now doubles equally well as a stabbing weapon. I guess this really values silk since the weaver tribe was respected according to seamstress, and we are the last remaining that they can access. That's why they are attacking us or captured us, and maybe they have a limited amount of threats. That's why they have bugs whose whole job is to just catch the falling silk. I guess these machines in the background are used for respooling.
Bren!
With that, I need to hit a lot of damage. That is, I think, the symbol for the belly.
Bren!
Whatever was there. And I think these things in the. I was first gonna talk about these things in the background since they seem to be what is actually catching the silk thread, but something appeared in the background. I'm gonna go first to the bell beast. What is disappeared then? Come along, bell beast.
Ada!
Look what I can do now. I don't think I'm gonna go back to Test. Or maybe I should, since I have unlocked so many abilities. Or I guess I really have only unlocked the sprint and flying in the air. There probably are quite a few spaces back around here and there, but I'm not gonna travel yet. Unless there is the flea right here. We haven't completed the flea thing I tried now. Just one more flea left. Didn't we unlock a new entry? Or did we already read that? This one. Flutter Mite. Airborne pest. Less common than its grounded siblings. Attacks with sharp fangs if agitated. That's the thing that we saw earlier. I wonder if this does just one hit of damage or two, or maybe something else. And I can hear something ahead. Okay, they are like the blue, whatever they were called, that were in the wait, I can go up there. I did not notice that platform before. You know what? I'm first gonna go heal, then go back and check that area out. That was below the bell beach, and then we'll see that area. Here. They have a whole lot of health, and I'm probably gonna die again. You know what? I'm going to kill this enemy. Yes, I can. I jumped too high. Now the enemy will have respawned, probably. Dead dude. I'm gonna die. Go down. I died. Really messed that up. Guess now it doesn't matter how many times I die. I died anyways. So I'm just gonna try to boost brute force there.
Friend!
Okay.
Friend!
Also, let's see what their journal entries are. Might mother, aged female might grown larger and stronger than most of its skin. Might ver verminious pest, common throughout the dark corners of grey moor. Detailing that jump. We did. Another memory lock. I guess they aren't super rare. I guess now that I have started expanding this one, I'll expand this one. Although I'm going to wait and hope I get more of these combat based tools, since I don't think I want any of these utility brooches or pendants. Okay, I really messed that up again. But I did say I was gonna brute force it.
Friend!
There is something over there. I thought the wall break, but I got distracted because of that. You know what? I have been dying and then respawning, so they probably have new dialogue. Also, that bug I have no moved on, I guess. Inspect. A scroll detailing the scents and tastes of Palum's various bugs and beasts.
Itamora.
That's fine.
Another time, perhaps among the few gifts of my birth, I find a rare need for sustenance. Rare need for sustenance. I guess we haven't seen Hollow Knight eating, and it makes sense being born from a higher being.
There's a hole.
Is that so? Well, the nectar is always on tap if the ideas of feeding you. Really nothing here. Just some rosaries. I really expected there to be something. But I don't think that I have to quite get up from there, from the left side. I'm about to die again to this thing. Can't heal. I have no silk left. The jumping thing that wasn't alright. I'm glad they left that in. Silksong. You know what this feels like? I was expecting there to be a boss room there, so I dashed right because I thought that we could unlock a shortcut that way. And now I'm learning that I should not have that, right? Silk printed, right? I'm glad I can just skip them. That's So this healing protection thing really is useful. Even though it technically cost me all my soul for that. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Unlock that. Unlock that. Okay. I'm dying a lot to this. I can't feel in water, I guess.
Ren!
There's a way back. Spec. Litany of the worker. May we catch the dregs and never tire. May we clean the dregs and never hunger. May hunger, not hunger. May we spool the dregs and never falter. We can't make it from here. Maybe this is the way back. More way.
Ren!
Okay. I think we made it to the same phase at least. Then it seemed to enrage. But I think I am going to stop the recording here. I have been recording for an hour now. Next episode, we'll find that more whatever it was called. If you enjoyed the video, why don't you leave a like, subscribe, or comment. Anyway, goodbye.